can kill you anytime. That's how it is. So because they are giving you something that you now know Nigeria a lot. Hello, Ominino West. Abi, are you not the Ominino West? Ominino we. You know Nigeria. Baba, you don't understand. I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy. Who told you it's going to be easy? The ways that are holding Nigeria together, are they telling you that it's easy? If you don't get mental, if you hold Nigeria like that, they kill people every day. Kill people, deny that you kill them. Kill them, deny. Kidnap them, deny. Person will not do that. So if you think Save those who wants to take it away from them, you think it's going to be easy. Tell me about it. Egbon. And it's not easy, Maiyegun. That thing it's not. Tell me now. We continue to put fire. And many people who are also believing. I used to believe too. You remember? I used to believe too. My dream. I actually had a dream as a young boy that I was going to join the army. So that maybe one day I would just plan a coup. I would just take over. I would just do gang. I was a little boy. I picked up the form. They brought the form to Odogbolu, my secondary school. They brought the form. Do you want to join the army? Because it was that time that General Dia, Oladipupo Dia, was the number 2 man. Every time he comes to Odogbolu then, you will see like about 500 cars. I'm like, So as a little boy, little kids who line up the street, will be counting. Some of you who grew up in the 80s, early 90s, you will know what I'm talking about. And all of you, Egbon, those of you who know Buhari in 1985, and you kept your mouth shut because you have Jakpa, you have been away. You didn't tell us, you didn't join us that Buhari is this. You knew him. I didn't know much about him. I read about him when I finally grew up, right? But back then, we would line the streets. We'll be counting cars. Odogbolu wasn't so big then. It's a bigger place now. So you can tell. So all the soldiers, they are the northerners. All these northern soldiers, they will be speaking. By then, it was alive. There was no Fulani terrorists. There was nobody to kidnap you. If anybody kidnap you, now people will want to take you to Ogunwowo. And in Odogbolu, we have this our own Eshuerelu in Odogbolu. Very powerful. I believe it. It's very powerful. And you cannot tell me otherwise. Eshuerelu, if you cannot kidnap anybody in Odogbolu, if you kidnap anybody from Odogbolu, you will return them back to Odogbolu. I have seen it happen. So don't question me about it. I'm very serious. But nevertheless, you will see all these soldiers following Oladipupo Dia to Odogbolu. So as kids, it was an inspiration. This thing like aspire to perspire, to maguire, to acquire, and require, then retire. Maybe then finally, I don't know. But I was inspired. Like one day I'm going to be a soldier. If Dia could be a vice president, all I need is just to join the army. And I'm a very smart guy. I will know how to maneuver my way. I was a little boy. Oh boy, until the breaking news, they have arrested Dia. For you to know how long I have been, I was probably maybe 11, I'm not sure. What is that? 84 to 96, to 94. That's 10 years. I was probably a 10-year-old boy. I was like, I'm going to. And in my mind then, I was like, I will gain power. I will arrest all these people who have made people poor. That little boy mentality. Until they arrested Dia and they put him in chain, I was like, we checked the paper in Odogbolu, it was breaking news. Oladipupo Dia in handcuff. As a little boy, I was like, so it's possible to arrest Dia, number 2 man. I know they join army again. No, forget it. So we were once patriotic. We thought we could make a difference, but we are just a spittle in an ocean. A spittle, just spittles in an ocean. But if you have to break it, you can't break it within. You have to burn. You have to turn on the heat from everywhere. And like magic, like when you are smoking rat out of the hole, these criminals will run away one by one. They will abandon their loot and we will have the opportunity of having the country that is ours. That's why I'm not in a hurry. I'm not. Why should I be in a hurry for something that is not totally in our control? But we have a chance of directing it. How is it going to go? That is where the aspirants comes in. Can you imagine how much we send to Nigeria every year? That's the one they can account for, those ones that pass through their system. Oh. What about the ones that meet me at the airport? Meet me at the airport by 4 p.m. My flight is 7 p.m. So if you don't meet me around 4 p.m., I can't hold the money for you. Okay, sir. $5,000, 25,000 pounds. Yes, sir. Please let me hold this to Nigeria. Somebody will collect it. The one that didn't pass through the system, $33 billion annually. That's a lot of money. But yet, this money goes into paying for hospital bills, medical bills, school fees, giveaway on social media, random support for people you don't know. All this money you are sending into that system, they are the money that keeps that country a little bit all right. Because you know what? It would have turned to Venezuela. It's worse than Venezuela, but people still they maintain, people are maintaining, managing. 33 billion, yet we don't have a say. We are complaining from outside. Hey, ole. But that's all we do. That's what they reduce us to, because we have refused to understand the influence that we actually wield. Diasporans. And when you look at those who are the majority in the diaspora, they are the Southerners. So the fate of Nigeria in the next 10 years, if it will last that long, is in our own hands. And that fate has been decided. It must break up. And the reason for that is because that's the only way to save lives. Makes sense? Once you begin to understand that power, with our dollar and pound sterling and every other currency that all of you hold where you live right now, with the power of that currency, you can dictate what will happen in that place. And look at the little time we've gotten involved in this Oduduwa Republic. Look at it. That is the power of our influence. But many haven't realized it yet. And somebody said something last night. He said, we need to bring the leader of Ilana Yoruba, Professor Akintoye, to this program. We want to use that power now. Do you get that now? That money that goes for education, for school fees, for medical bills, for house rent, for electricity bill, for even now that they are about to start asking us to start sending money for kidnapping for ransom for our family members that are kidnapped. Many of you, if you have not started receiving the calls, I don't want to pray for you that you won't receive it, because I will be deceiving you, including myself. Any of us can receive the call that something has happened. You know what I'm talking about. And we are not new to all these breaking news from our family members. You know what I'm talking about? When you have your plan, then breaking news. Grandma don't swallow remote control. Oh, hey, mama, grandpa don't, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, grandpa don't go do leg work, 2 leg don't break. Why, Baba, why are you doing leg work now at the age of 78? Why? What is all this, Daddy? I have other things I have to take. Now you are in the hospital, Daddy. What is all this? I just said I should do exercise. Why you they do leg work? Mama, you know what I'm talking about. We are very used to those breaking news. Every now and then they call you. You don't have plan for it. You have to make arrangement for it. But they have not started calling you now that they have kidnapped somebody in your family. Think about that. And then you will realize what I'm talking about. And then if we can channel that resources, a fraction of it, imagine Oduduwa Republic campaign that has a financial muscle, a regular financial muscle that is over $1 million or £1 million every month. Imagine that work entire Yoruba land, and tell me if actually it's impossible to get to Oduduwa Republic if we mean it. Because we do mean it now, and we are going to use that resources. It's in our hands. See, it's here. Right here. Put your money where your mouth is. Yeah? And that's what we're going to do. That is exactly what we're going to do. Watch this.
The situation in the country now is terrible. Before we bandits are disturbing us, but right now Boko Haram has taken over almost 3 local governments in Niger State.
We have never had this so bad.
It's like intentionally they don't want to tackle the matter.
The government officials who are bargaining with them know them. They are working together. That's the way I look at it.
If they were serious, if the federal government are serious about the tackling of this matter, the insecurity, they cannot move with Fantami. He's a supporter of the terrorists. And then some people are just saying the Boko Haram are illiterate, Boko Haram they don't know what they are doing. All this is deception. The Boko Haram, where the Boko Haram stand, the federal government knew it. I always said it, and I will continue to say it. They always used to meet with them where they are staying, where they are feeding them, how they are taking care. They are always together with them, and they are deceiving people that they don't know where they are. It's not only Fantami. We have one medical doctor consultant in 2009 for second attack of Boko Haram, 2009. The first attack of Boko Haram is 2006. In the second attack, he carried firearms, fought with the military. When military went to arrest him, the hospital authority, under the Professor Otman Kari, they put him to ambulance to keep the Kano from Kano to Egypt. After 8 months, came back. He's working in the teaching hospital. He's a Boko Haram member. So they have a very terrible plan against Nigeria, particularly this government. And the Mr. President is aware, and he knew it. And they did it because they want him to take over. President Buhari can never fight insecurity, because insecurity had brought him into this power, and he can never fight it.
I hope that makes sense. Not that people don't know what is going on, no, but something will trigger them, and that is where we come in. It is deliberate. Whatever they are doing is deliberate. It's intentional. Even Amechi, the man that confirmed that they are printing money. Where's that video? He confirmed that they are printing money, right? He also said something else too. Let me share this with you first.
And most of you didn't know that at the time we took over, most Nigerians don't know, because we are sworn to agree with everybody. We are printing money. Do you know when they want to print money? When it has no money at all. No, nothing. We are just printing money to pay debts.
That's Amechi. For this as a backup to what that young man said, or that man said in that video, right? Listen to this. They know what they are doing. Do you get what I mean now? Is aware. They are aware. It is deliberate. The last part is just to start the war in southern Nigeria, destroy the economy, burn some cities down, including Lagos, then declare a coup. And if the whole thing Pafuka, they will just jump into their Rakumi, they will just jump to Niger Republic. Oh yeah, go and arrest them in Niger Republic now.
These are not things you publish. If you publish it, you will never see it any day. 3 years of Buhari, everybody's dying, crying. Pressmen are crying, farmers are crying, workers are crying, politicians are crying, students are crying. 3 years old. But the rate of poverty is very high. People are hungry. Nigeria will never change. So
they should learn to gossip with us, because you chose to do that with us, and we appreciate it.
The next university will be my village. The University of Transportation. Why are you laughing now? All of you are graduates of one another. There's a common saying that when we are small, charity begins where? My own begin abroad. The president is not listening to anybody. He doesn't care. He can write anything he wants to write. The president doesn't care. Does he read? He will read, he will laugh. He say, come and see, they are abusing me here. In fact, there was one case of somebody in Odisha, a trader who couldn't sell his goats during Salah. And I was with a guy in the plane. And the man was busy abusing Buhari because of Buhari, nobody buying his. He said, come, I mean, what's my business with Odisha goat seller? This country won't change. This country is going nowhere. Nothing. Even if you divide the country to 10, it will still not change. No, I'm not joking you. When Magnus was my SSG, I told him this country is hopeless and helpless. So guys, stop it now. Coming from a governor, nobody, don't be saying that. 2 months in Abuja, so guys, this country is hopeless and helpless. I say why? You say you're right. The only thing they do in Abuja is share money. They don't work.
That's just a refresher. That is the country you probably think maybe when they are gone, maybe it will change. That's what they told you. When Jonathan is gone, Nigeria will change. Here you are, building refugee camps, but not for all of us. I mean, not with all of us. I'm asking, I said, even if you have to go and get your own Oduduwa Republic flag, like these guys, just get it. You don't need to, if you are not allowed to fly any flag in your area, right? Just get it. Have it at home. I have ordered for mine. When I get it now, I'll put it behind me. You will see Oduduwa flag here. And yeah, make it official. Exactly. Because that is the future. Okay? They are preparing for something very, 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 very terrible. Not in the interest of those who are from the southern Nigeria. And they can tell you everything else. Don't believe them. They told you a lot before now, didn't they? Let's use the rest of our time tonight, which is going to be an half an hour, to take a few calls, okay? So I'll free the line now to everyone. But watch this.
See, this is Oduduwa Nation, Yoruba land in Japan. Look at that. Look at that. Just see the power, bro. Look at the power. Look at the Japanese flag beside that. Look at that. See how powerful is Oduduwa Nation. It's just flying. It's just flying. It can't wait to emerge. Look at that. Oduduwa Nation for real. Check it out. Check it out.
Right. Where's my phone? I'm going to get the phone on now. And to everyone who might want to call in, I think it would be great, to hear from you. Okay. I will take a quick break and I'll take a few calls.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
Your name and where you're calling from. You are live.
Yeah, my name is Jackson, calling from London.
Jackson from London. How are you?
Yeah, I'm cool.
You are live, man.
Okay. Yeah. I called in a little while, a few weeks ago about on your show. And I know when you started off of the show of, where the pastor was talking about having a plan B. Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah. So basically, what that pastor has said is basically, it's kind of like common sense, but common sense is not prevalent in Nigeria, So in certain sense, I think it doesn't sound good to say, but for you to fix things have to break, So Nigeria maybe have to go into a civil war, or something has to happen and people have to die for something to come out of it. Don't you think?
Well, it's obvious anyway. It's like it's unavoidable. People are being killed already,
No. People are being killed, but it has to happen to the point where that people have to now take notice and say, okay, you know what? You go your separate way, I go mine. What, you don't think that it hasn't hit the nail on the head yet?
Jackson, I do. I'm just kind of, following you now.
You follow? No, but because for me personally, because I've gone because I was in Nigeria like 2 weeks ago, and the fact of the matter is that from the common person to the point that to the person that's like an Okada guy, Okada person that's driving an Okada, or the woman that's selling that peanuts on the road, to the big man, like the big boss,
right.
Their perspective does not even align. It's like the perspective of a guy that's driving an Okada, then the perspective of a big boss man, you know what I mean, that's living lavishly. Their words do not even align. Say that again?
I said it's like at cross purposes, like different directions.
It does, and it's not even trying to get together at any point at all. Because of every administration is always pulling apart. And the thing is, the most powerful Nigerians are doing the most to make sure that these things stay pulling apart, because we have a lot of rich Nigerians. Like, rich Nigerians can actually put pressure on government, but they don't, because in actual fact, they are just billionaires that spend money. They're not billionaires that build things.
Thanks, Jackson. Let me take other calls because of our time. Okay, you are my first caller,
okay, cool.
And thanks so much for calling.
Right, cool.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Let me take some of this else. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun. How you doing? You okay?
I'm very well, sir. Thanks for asking. Your name?
Yeah, Ade from London.
Ade from London.
Yeah,
sir?
Yeah. I just want to chip something in for those people that I don't know whether you support to interview people. I know you normally do it, but there's a lot of people that I just wish maybe if the listeners have their link, maybe they can link them to you. For example, people like Dele Momo. Dele Momodu. If you look at the guy here, it's like I don't know, but normally if you look at his work, generally it's like the guy supposed to be in one Nigeria. But just like him, maybe if we have a link that we can take that guy to your show, I would love it. So I just wish people that they listen to us.
He's possibly watching too. I've got a lot of them watching and following Maiyegun Diary Politico, by the way. But the way he's talking at times, you say I think so. I just wish you have the link. And somebody have the link and give it to you, and they bring it to your show. I would love it, and some others too, because the way things going now, I realize that the majority of them, the way they are talking, they're just talking because of their position. Once they are in their government, you see they change their narrative. So that's what I just want to. Thank you so much. Yes, it's on record, so we'll give it a try. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you too. Bye.
I have another call. Hello. Hello there. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello there. Is that Tokwe?
Good morning from India.
From India, yes. I'm trying to pick the name. How are you doing this morning? Because it's
I'm fine.
Now you're live again.
It's 4 from India.
4, yes. 4.
Yeah. Tonight's topic is very, very interesting. Basically, it's just the same reasoning level of waking us up, waking everybody up. Before I even go to what exactly I want to say tonight, I just want to make a quick correction. My brother that called, and just before I was able to get on. You see, there are some of us who easily get swayed when people intend to turn around. You see, the likes of Dele Momodu is not the kind of caliber of person that we even want on your show. Trust me. It might be sounding positive now, but I don't want to go into details of what Dele Momodu has done with his Ovation magazine and how he has bloated a lot of the people that have ruined Nigeria. to this particular state. So please, for now, that my brother, let us leave Dele Momodu for now. Let him continue. His eye is opening now. Make it day, my brother. We know what I don't want to go into details. I did journalism myself, so I don't want to go into details of what Dele Momodu, what he has done, and the kind of damage he has done in Nigeria. So let's just leave that one out of it now. But I just want to say that beyond all that you do, what I want to say tonight is more like a disclaimer. For those that are listening to you that are out there, for those that are new or those that are, you see, on Maiyegun Diary, there are certain norms you have to follow, or else if you are listening to Maiyegun all the time, you will either get upset, you will either get confused, or you will get lost completely. Especially, I'm speaking especially to those who are tied to the apron of their pastors, those who are tied to their so-called God of men. So anytime Maiyegun is trying to talk about a particular religion or trying to throw a trend on a particular topic, you get upset, you get washed up, you get completely confused, because you are confusing yourself. You are not confusing Maiyegun, you are not confusing the listener. You are confusing yourself because you've completely left the notion of who you are as a person. You've completely left the reasoning level at which God has placed you. Whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a traditional worshipper, you've left reasoning. You've gone beyond it. That is just the disclaimer I want to drop for everyone tonight, Maiyegun. Let me give others opportunity to call.
Because they will say, we don't even know when he's serious, or maybe he means it, or maybe he's trying to just...
Yes.
Well, I like that. Thank you so
Let
much.
me give others support. Me too, I want to listen to my brothers. Let me hear what they have to say.
That's class. Let me take this call.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello there. Hello.
Oh, hello, Maiyegun. How are you? Hello.
I'm very well. Your name, ma?
Yeah, Igoni from London.
Igoni from London. Again, how are you tonight?
Yeah. I'm very well, thank you. You're really on fire tonight.
Well, I've come down now. I want to listen to others. So you are live.
Okay. Okay. Maiyegun, you see, I'm a little bit worried about Pastor Paul Adefarasin's advice to Nigerians. He said, speaking to Nigerians through his congregation, that people should have second plan B. Yes, we should have plan B. And what is the plan B he suggested? Run away. There is what they call flight or fight, or fight or flight. So what are we going to do? Apart from running away, there are some of us who don't have the means to run away. I live in London, but there are people in Nigeria. We all know that we have family members. We have people in Nigeria who cannot run away. So what is the next option? What is plan C? Plan A is we sit down there. Plan B is run away. Plan C, where do we go to?
Go to Biafra, go to Oduduwa Republic, and you know you are not just going to go, you are going to fight for it. When you have nowhere to go to, you have to go to your country.
Well, that is true, but the general advice from that gentleman is that we should all run away, leave the country for the...
It is generally what he said there, right? It is just the plan B that is more popular, which he said he has plan B. The plan B is that if you can't run away, maybe you have faith. And I want to believe that there are so many other things. That means you have to stay back. But if you have to stay back, then you should be ready for what is coming, which means he's telling them you should be ready to fight.
Yeah, because we have to fight. We cannot run away. I think we should fight. If those of us, some of us, I'm a woman, but I can go and fight. There are certain things I can do. The Second World War here in this country, women fought seriously in different ways. Some of them are on the farm. Yeah, so we can do. Pardon?
I mean, we had about women riot. These were battalion of women who were controlled by women as well, commanders and all of that. And it's on record that it got so spread, it got so huge from Aba that it got to Calabar. They got recruits everywhere from all different cities. Women who said they would never pay tax to anybody, and they didn't pay it. So
they didn't pay. So I believe in the plan B, and for me, the plan B is to fight. Plan B is to fight. We may not carry guns, we may not carry knives, but there are so many ways of fighting. So, Amechi has said what he said, you know. Unfortunately, he's in the mouth of the lion. He's traveling on a very, very long journey riding on the back of a lion. We know what will happen at the end of the journey. The lion will be hungry, and he will be the food, unfortunately. Thank you very much,
Thank you so much, Ma. For the second time, it's a pleasure talking to you. Let me take another call. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have a caller. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun. Oh, good evening. I'm so lucky. This is my first time.
Oh, great.
My name is Nandi. I'm calling from Enugu.
Nandi from Enugu.
Nandi from Enugu.
Now, please go on. You are live.
Okay. Thank you very much. I want to come from a different angle. The happenings in the country. I have paid attention to it for a long time. And basically, to me, our people are blind. We are blind. Our politicians, we the followers, we are blind. We don't know where we're heading to. We are like blind people walking about in the noonday. Grouping in the noonday. So whatever we hear, they tell us, oh, election, get your PVC. We'll go get our PVCs, we vote, the situation gets worse, and we really haven't been able to identify our problems. And to me, I want to just bring a scripture from the Bible, if I may.
Please.
You see, the basic problem is that we don't know who we are. As a people, we do not know who we are. If you open the Bible, it has the nationalities of everybody on the planet. The Caucasians, the nationalities in the Bible, the Chinese man, the nationalities in the Bible, the Arab man, the Japanese, the Syrian, the African. Who are we in the Bible? And what are the pronouncements that God has made concerning us? Have we been cursed in the Bible? Are we facing judgment from God? What are the things we need to do, you understand, to get salvation? And these are the things that we are not hearing in our churches, and that's why we are blind, because we have blind leaders, both religious leaders and political leaders. We do not know the things that pertain to our salvation, but our enemies know. You understand? The British know who we are in the Bible. The Fulanis, they know who we are in the Bible. They know the source of our strength. They know the things that pertain to our salvation, and they know exactly how to keep us weak and subservient to them, so that God will continue to judge us and to punish us. If you go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, it states there concerning when God said He's going to lead Israel back into captivity again with ships, that they will go back into slavery again with ships. The curse of God is spelled out from Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 downwards. You're going to have chain on your necks. On your legs, you'll be led into captivity. When you get off the ships in the land of your enemies, you will be sold for bondmen, slave women. This only happened to one people on the face of the planet. And it happened to Negroes. It happened to Yorubas. It happened to Igbos. Badagry was a slave port. Do you understand? This is our history. Even your ancient practices, if you go back and ask your fathers and go and look at your ancient customs and traditions and practice, compare them with the laws in Leviticus, Numbers, you will see that those things are your laws. Those things are your practices. Do you understand? What I'm trying to say in essence is that we, Yorubas, Igbos, we are the Israelites, not spiritual Israel, the real Israelites. And British people know it. The Caucasians, they know it. The Fulanis, they know it. And we are directly under the curses of the Bible, as spelled out from Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 downwards.
We are managing the time as well. Okay, we are using just 2 minutes per call.
Okay, so my advice, I'll just quickly round up.
Yeah, I do appreciate your insight.
My advice is that my advice is for us to come back to the laws of God. We need God in this fight. If we are trying, whatever Nigeria is trying to do to us, we are suffering, we're being oppressed, we need God's hand, because you might even get all the support of United States military, whichever military force it is, that's going to support you in your war against Fulani or whoever it is that want to oppress. If God himself is not even supporting you, you will still lose.
Thank you.
So my advice to our people, is for us to repent.
Hello. Please, if you are calling Maiyegun's Diary, remember there are other people who wants to call in, and I don't enjoy cutting people off. All right. So practice what you want to say and make sure that you are brief about it. Please. Hello. Hello there. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, brilliant. Sorry about that. So you are live. Your name, ma?
My name is Jennifer.
Hi there.
From Madrid.
Oh, great.
I'm fine, thank you.
You are live now.
This is my second time speaking with you here.
Oh, is it?
Please, I just want to ask one question. We said we are one, like people that are saying they want us to be one Nigeria. What is the meaning of one Nigeria? What is the meaning of Nigeria? Do Nigeria have meaning? I hope Oduduwa have a meaning. Biafra have a meaning. What is the meaning of Nigeria? Since Nigeria has no meaning, I think we have to go on our separate ways. To me, because when they opened Burkina Faso, they were calling it Ivory Coast. When they gave them Burkina Faso. They later changed when the other upper voter, they gave them upper voter. When the president came in, he said, what is the meaning of upper voter? He has to give the place a name that have a meaning. So not like this our Nigeria. Nigeria has no meaning. So let's separate our ways and go to a thing that has a meaning.
That's right.
That is my suggestion.
Thank you so
and I
much.
pray God should fight that for us.
We are in on it. We'll use both spiritual, physical, and everybody will use what they have to get us to where we are going. And we are all in on this. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
God bless you, brother. Maiyegun, God bless you. And God will continue to strengthen you.
Amen. And you too.
Thank
you so much. I have Chichi on again. Hello, Chichi.
Hello, Maiyegun. Good evening.
Because once I see your picture on, I know it's you. How are you doing tonight?
No worry, I go soon change her. I go change her. When I change it, you won't know it's me. I'm very well, darling. And how are you too?
Then I'll master that again. So
exactly.
Exactly. You always tell me your name. So you're live, by the way. Now you're live.
Okay, thank you. My name is Chichi, and plan B or no plan B, I'm just here to should I say raise the volume a little bit up, let it go up, and I'm singing, we shall overcome, we shall overcome with this battle, we will overcome. There's no any plan B or plan C. We are moving forward. However it's going to be, let it be. Let it be. If the bullet will not kill everyone, if it hit anybody, let that person go and rest and continue the war in the other realm while the living continue with it. We will not remain slaves in our country. We will not run away like goats that does not have owner. To where? To where? To become who in which land? Because somebody should tell me.
Slaves, possibly.
The only place I am supposed to be my own person. The only place I'm supposed to be the first class citizen. I should run away and leave it for who? For Nama.
No.
For Mu.
No.
I don't just get it. I beg.
No.
Let's continue with this war.
There is no plan
and
B.
see the end. God will.
Chichi.
No plan B. No plan B. It's marching forward. Marching forward. Marching forward. Marching forward.
Back. Thank you so much, my sister.
Take care. Yeah, bye bye.
Hello there. Hello.
Hey, Maiyegun. Hello,
my brother,
good evening.
You are live. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, I'm a dose by name calling from Torino, Italy.
Dosa, did I get that right?
Okay. I want to put a light to what you are saying. Firstly, the plan B is a very good idea. So that is for that. And two, for the politicians in Nigeria, at least we have to have another eye on them, because now you see that nobody in the Buhari government is saying anything concerning what is happening in Nigeria. So by tomorrow, when the Buhari leave the government, you will see those people that will start saying, "Hey, we know what will happen, but we cannot just say." So how can we kick those people out of the corridor of government? Maybe tomorrow, next tomorrow, whenever they want to be relevant, maybe after Buhari is gone. So I think we should also be talking about that. I don't know. I'm just saying on my own.
It's a point, and it's already thrown on the floor as well. Everyone is listening. Sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too as well. Stay safe. I am going to take a last call. My time is up. I'm still working tomorrow. Sorry, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Hello there. Yeah. Your name?
Yeah, this is Angela from Leeds.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
Angela
from Leeds. Okay.
Angela, yeah.
Now you are live, please. Go on.
Hello. Yeah, I've been trying for a while. Congratulations to myself for making it tonight.
Well, thanks for making it,
Yeah, so I'll try and keep it quick. So, I think the identity crisis it's a big one, that we generally have. And I think even what Ade Farasin was trying to say is trying to ginger a lot of people off. I'm sure it's not 100% just trying to, get people to start running to the border to say, oh, let's jump on the ship, let's find a boat, but it's trying to, do the awareness, in a very different way, because people back home, I don't want to use the word stubborn, but I think, we just need that. They need to wake up. This a bit deep, so they just need to wake up. We need different ways to just wake people up. Some people, you just call them, they wake up. Some, you use a stick. Some, you need to, shout loud before they can wake up. So we just need to keep that noise up. So yeah, good work to everything that you've been doing. Keep the fire burning. We'll be trying our best on this side as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the effort. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, Angela will be my last caller tonight. I'm so sorry. I've seen some of you are also calling in. No, I understand. What? Oh, I actually thought I would stop. Okay, I'll take Princess call. Princess is doing something for us to bring Professor Akintoye here. And I think this is Princess. Hello.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Princess, is that you, ma?
Yes, it is. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, ma. Yeah. How are you doing? All right?
I'm fine, and you?
Very well, thanks. So you are live. I just bent the rules there, and I think it's worth it. Okay. Yeah. Now you are live.
Thank you, Baba. I really do not have much to say, but I think Nigerian government has terrified of the people already. People should stop telling us about Plan B. Then we are not going anywhere. We will stay here and fight the battle out. They are terrified. They are afraid of us. Not because we know about their corruption or we know they negotiate with terrorists or something, but to the true power that the masses have, They want you to continue living their lives and not wake up to your reality. So we will all live we are waking up to the reality, so we will all live our different lives instead of life living us. Yeah? We will do things on our own terms. They are targeting the IPOB member and so many other people. Yeah? They think this government does not have monopoly on violence. So people cannot continue to live in denial.
I know, Princess, I agree with you.
They don't have monopoly on violence. If violence is small, this small, government is people. Yeah, some people can just wake up and say they have this small madness on the side. Government madness should be bigger than that small madness. But this government does not have that. So the people in denial should continue to be in denial. They made our parents believe otherwise. You have to do as they are told. And respect your old elders, all that shenanigans. We are not interested in that fraud anymore. Because we are tired of being lied to. The government is afraid too. They are afraid of the exposure. The exposure you and Mazina Bikano are giving to the people. They are afraid of the awakening of the people. You know, they are the 1%. You know, the military and the police are the 5% to the 4%. We have another 5% on that pyramid. Where you belong, where Maiyegun listeners belong, where you and I belong, where other people on this platform belong. Then we have the 90 people that are sleeping. Out of that 90 people that are sleeping, Maiyegun, 45% of those 90 people are awake now. 45 of those 90 people are totally awake now, and the government is afraid. They are so scared. They are so scared you know your true power. You know, they are so scared you are exposing them. If live moments can come on live television, on national television and start telling lies, you should know they are scared. They are scared of you and I. Because if Evans crime, Evans the kidnapper, if it still can be a federal crime, why would banditry and Boko Haram not be a federal crime? Why would somebody come out like that? They are scared you know your fundamental human rights now. They are scared. That's why they brought the Operation Safe Corridor and all that shenanigans. They are scared. Yes. So let us all pull the system down. And from ashes, there will come greatness. Thank you, Maiyegun.
God bless you.
Thank you. Good night.
You have always been a gem. I love that. And I think on that note is a great way to end the program tonight. Thank you, Ma. You have a good evening, okay? So this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. She just did the closing for me. A great one. And I appreciate that. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow again, okay? Remember, if you haven't given me the thumb up under this video, maybe you are doing a social distancing. Social distancing no affect video you are watching. No. Now that we have come to the end of the broadcast, you can join Maiyegun's Diary now. Subscribe. Set your notification. Give me that thumb up. And I'm going to see you again next time. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. Stay safe and good night, too.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Àní àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun.